Karma just came crashing down on Rudy Giuliani, and I mean that quite literally. Because the disgraced former mayor and Trump's favorite little sidekick is now in the hospital after a bad car accident left him with a fractured vertebrae and other injuries. Now, I'd never wish something like this on anyone, but let's be honest, after everything Rudy's done, it's not hard to see this as the universe finally evening the score. So we're gonna get into all of this and more, but first, be sure to leave a like and subscribe for more. Now first, take a look at this clip that explains what happened to Rudy Giuliani today, because we all need to be on the same page here.
We have some breaking news we want to start with. Rudy Giuliani hospitalized in a trauma center after a car crash. Giuliani is the former mayor of New York City and President Trump's former personal attorney. ABC's Melissa Dunn is here with the latest. So Melissa, what can you tell us about this?
Yes, Perry. So some good news here we have learned from Mayor Giuliani's spokesperson is that he is in good spirits and, quote, recovering tremendously. This after New York City's former mayor was in a car accident yesterday in the highways of New Hampshire. This is when this car accident happened, according to his team, that he was in a vehicle and then there was another car that sped up behind them, hitting his car, sending Rudy Giuliani to the hospital. And that is where he currently is right now, recovering from some pretty serious injuries. He sustained injuries to his leg, to his arm. He also fractured his vertebrae. So, Perry, of course, right now we are monitoring those conditions, but that update there that we're told that he is expected to be okay.
And then his team says that the crash happened after he was helping a domestic violence victim. What else are they saying?
Yes, Perry. So what we're learning from that situation, according to his teams, is that essentially he was on the highway in New Hampshire when he noticed that there was somebody on the side of the street needing help. That's when he pulled over and helped out a victim to call 911. It ended up being a domestic violence victim that needed help with police. He waited there with them until authorities arrived. And then once he wrapped that up, that's when he returned in his car, got onto the highway, and then promptly after is when we're told that's when that car accident took place. Perry?
Melissa, thank you for that live report. We're going to gather some more information on the story and bring you updates as soon as we get them.
That's pretty wild, isn't it? And here's the thing, this isn't just about a car accident, this is Rudy Giuliani that we're talking about here. This is the man who went from America's mayor after 9/11 to Trump's personal attack dog during the attempt to overturn the 2020 election. The guy who spread lies in court, held press conferences at Four Seasons Total Landscaping, and became a walking late-night punchline with hair dye dripping down his face. Oh, and how could I forget, he's still a criminal defendant in Georgia, facing racketeering charges. Now, just to be clear here, I'm not celebrating an accident, but it is quite poetic. Rudy's been dodging accountability for years now, skating past investigations and lawsuits, and then out of nowhere, life hits him from behind. If that's not karma, then I personally don't know what is. And his team's response is even better. His security guy told reporters that Rudy is a beast because he survived 9/11. Sorry, but surviving a tragedy doesn't wipe away your years of corruption, humiliation, and disgrace. Rudy Giuliani's fall has been one of the ugliest in American politics, and this accident is just another reminder of how far he's fallen. But here's where it gets even weirder. It's not just Rudy who seems to be getting hit by karma right now, it's also Trump. Over the past week, speculation about Trump's health has exploded online after people noticed a massive bruise on his hand and realized that he hadn't been seen in public for many days. The rumors got so bad, in fact, that the hashtag #TrumpDead actually went viral. And Trump's response didn't exactly calm things down. His campaign sent out a bizarre email that read, "I want to try to get into heaven if possible. I hear I'm not doing well. I hear I'm really at the bottom of the totem pole." And let me just say, that's not exactly a message of strength from the so-called alpha male. Then today, Trump jumped on Truth Social himself, insisting that he's totally fine, posting, "Never felt better in my life. Also, DC is a crime-free zone," which honestly doesn't even sound like a person reassuring the country. It sounds more like someone frantically trying to change the subject. So just think about that. Giuliani is in a trauma center with fractured bones, and Trump is hiding out with rumors flying that he's on death's door. After years of bragging, lying, and dodging accountability, it really does feel like karma is finally catching up to both of them at the exact same time. Now, there's one more thing that I've actually been thinking about related to Trump's health. Now, to be clear, Trump is probably just dealing with health issues. I'm not trying to stir up any conspiracy theories, but it would also be a very convenient distraction, wouldn't it? Because while everyone is busy debating the bruise on his hand and whether he's never felt better, there's another story that could turn into a political earthquake. Congressman Ro Khanna just said he's very confident that his bipartisan resolution to force Trump's DOJ to release the Epstein files will pass in the coming days. And he revealed that he and Republican Representative Thomas Massie will be holding a press conference with 10 Epstein victims, some speaking publicly for the very first time, all to demand those files be made public. Just take a look at this.
Epstein, Congress left town early without voting on your bipartisan bill, which would basically call for the release of all of the files related to Jeffrey Epstein. Do you think when Congress is back, the bill will go to the floor and it will pass?
I'm very confident it will. I spoke to Congressman Massie. You had us both on a few weeks ago. We will have the petition live on September 2nd. We have all 212 Democrats committed to signing it. He has 12 Republicans. Only 6 of them have to sign it. What will be explosive is the September 3rd press conference that both of us are having with 10 Epstein victims, many who have never spoken out before. They're going to be on the steps of the Capitol. They will be telling their story, and they will be saying clearly to the American public that they want the release of the Epstein files for full closure on this matter.
Now, again, I'm not saying that the health rumors are fake, but if you were Trump, wouldn't you love for people to be talking about anything other than the Epstein files right now? The timing is interesting, to say the least. So what do you think? Is everything just a coincidence here, or is the universe finally fighting back? Drop your thoughts down in the comments below, and don't forget to leave a like and subscribe for more updates.